Sports psychology studies how the mind influences performance, resilience, and well being. It connects to broader areas of psychology, such as cognition, emotion, and social behavior, while also applying clinical insights to the unique pressures of competition. No single theory explains sport on its own. Instead, multiple perspectives offer overlapping insights, and athletes provide living examples of psychology in motion. Motivation is central to performance. Self determination theory emphasizes the balance between inner enjoyment and external rewards, while achievement goal theory highlights whether athletes strive for mastery or for outperforming others. In practice, a runner may train for the personal challenge of completing a marathon, while a sprinter may chase medals or sponsorships. Coaches apply these ideas by designing environments that nurture intrinsic enjoyment, such as making training playful for young athletes, while also recognizing the value of external rewards for sustaining effort. Goal setting is powerful when guided by theory. Locke and Latham argue that clear and difficult goals direct attention and effort, while control theory describes goals as reference points that regulate behavior through constant feedback. Athletes use both processes when setting performance goals in training and refining them through video analysis or coaching adjustments. Michael Phelps famously broke down his training into precise targets, such as improving the efficiency of turns, while also holding the long-term vision of Olympic victories. Confidence is a decisive psychological factor. Bandura's self-efficacy theory shows that belief in one's own skills drives persistence, while Veely's sport confidence model highlights both long-term confidence and moment-specific belief. Serena Williams illustrates how strong general self-belief and situational confidence combine to create resilience under pressure. Coaches and psychologists often build confidence by using mastery experiences in practice, showing athletes proof of progress, and using verbal persuasion to strengthen belief before competition. Visualization strengthens both confidence and readiness. Cognitive behavioral approaches describe imagery as a way of practicing skills mentally, while bioinformational theory emphasizes the encoding of detailed stimulus and response patterns in the brain. Olympic skier Lindsey Vonn used vivid imagery to rehearse every turn of a course, preparing her body and mind for competition. Today, teams and athletes often use guided imagery sessions before major events to create familiarity with performance situations and to manage nerves. Arousal regulation is critical for peak performance. The Yerkes-Dodson law suggests performance improves with arousal up to a point before declining, while the individual zones of optimal functioning model emphasizes that optimal levels differ between athletes. Sprinters like Usain Bolt thrive on high arousal, joking and dancing before races, while golfers like Tiger Woods rely on calm concentration. Sport psychologists teach techniques such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or energizing routines depending on whether an athlete needs to calm down or activate. Focus and attention control are shaped by both Nadeffer's attentional style model and Kahneman's view of attention as a limited resource. Athletes must shift between broad attention, such as a midfielder scanning a soccer field, and narrow attention, such as lining up a penalty kick. LeBron James demonstrates how this flexibility operates in real time, shifting from reading team movement to concentrating on his own shot. Coaches apply this by training athletes with drills that overload attention, teaching them to manage distractions. Resilience is explained through psychological hardiness theory, which highlights commitment, control, and challenge, and through growth mindset theory, which emphasizes learning from setbacks. Simone Biles embodied resilience when she paused Olympic competition to protect her mental well-being and later returned to perform successfully. Coaches often build resilience by normalizing mistakes in practice, reframing them as opportunities to grow rather than failures to avoid. This prepares athletes for the inevitable ups and downs of competition. Coping strategies have been described by Lazarus and Folkman's transactional model of stress and coping, and by emotion regulation theory, which contrasts reappraisal with suppression. Athletes use problem-focused coping when adjusting a training plan after injury and emotion-focused coping when using mindfulness to reduce stress after defeat. Novak Djokovic is known for resetting himself through breathing and mindfulness during long tennis matches. Sports psychology programs now routinely include mental skills training that teaches athletes when to reframe stress and when to address problems directly. Team dynamics are shaped by both social identity theory and models of group development such as Tuckman's stages. Successful teams develop a strong shared identity, which enhances commitment and trust, while also progressing through phases of building, storming, and performing. The 2014 German World Cup squad emphasized both collective identity and discipline development, producing harmony and high performance. Coaches foster cohesion by clarifying roles, encouraging communication, and creating rituals that strengthen group belonging. Mental health awareness draws from humanistic psychology and clinical psychology. Maslow's hierarchy of needs shows that psychological safety and belonging are prerequisites for peak performance, while research on depression, anxiety, and burnout highlights the dangers of neglecting mental health in high-performance sport. NBA star Kevin Love spoke openly about panic attacks, reducing stigma, and showing that athletes are vulnerable like anyone else. Teams now hire sports psychologists and clinical specialists to ensure that mental health is protected alongside physical training. Taken together, these 10 concepts and their different theoretical perspectives show that sport is not only physical, but also deeply psychological. Motivation, goals, confidence, visualization, arousal, attention, resilience, coping, team dynamics, and mental health are intertwined forces that shape performance. They illustrate how theories from across psychology gain new meaning in competitive settings. Sports psychology demonstrates that success depends on both body and mind, and its lessons extend far beyond sport into education, leadership, and everyday life. Stay tuned for more insights into business and the social sciences. If you found this overview helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on future topics you'd like us to cover. I'm Dr. Dag, wishing you a fantastic day ahead.